welcome to episode 2 of the 2024-2025 BHMSD Roll Report. Hopefully you've had a great start to the school year, as we have here at BHMSD. Our enrollment is up just a bit for the 2024-2025 school year, so we're excited to welcome new families and friends to the BHMSD family. This month's episode, we're going to check out some new things going on around the district and some existing programs that are just getting a little bit of a spotlight as well. Before we jump around to our buildings, we want to share with you some information about some of the projects that are going on campus. At our elementary school, the Our Town Safety Village is very near completion, and here at the end of the month in September, we'll be hosting a ribbon cutting to celebrate the grand opening of our safety village. So we're very appreciative of the hard work of our contractors and our staff to make sure that dream can come into reality for our youngest learners. At our high school, the building envelope project continues, and we are working with our contractors throughout this semester to improve the outside parts of our building to make it watertight for years to come. And lastly, our track and turf replacement is ongoing. The turf workers were complete this summer, and our track workers have been on site since August, and they are working to get that finalized this month so we can enjoy a track season in full capacity here this spring. So a lot of new and exciting things happening at BHMSD, and we're appreciative of everyone's patience as we work through those construction inconveniences that can pop up from time to time. Now we're going to venture over to our elementary school to check out grade 1 with some of our younger learners as they have the opportunity to watch caterpillars change into butterflies as part of our butterfly unit. Our first graders have the opportunity to go out into our community and collect caterpillars and bring them into the classroom and watch the magic happen as caterpillars change into butterflies over the next few weeks. It's really a great program, and we're really excited to watch the students learn about the act of metamorphosis.
And when she was in first grade at Bluffton, she did the same thing. She studied monarch butterflies. Monarch butterflies are so special. Like, this is its proboscis that it goes and it eats that nectar. So you're going to be the butterfly. While she's telling us the process, you're going to act it out. And she eats all that nectar so that she gets strength, and then she starts the whole process again, which is what? She lays eggs. What happens after you're an egg? You're a caterpillar, and what do? You're right. Yes. What do? What do caterpillars do? They crawl around and they eat and eat and eat and eat. What happens next? What are you? No, not yet. Yes, you're a chrysalis. You're hanging. You have to take that for 10 days. And then you slowly break out of the chrysalis. Slowly break out of the chrysalis. Then you become a monarch butterfly. Since when you pull the leaf apart,
I'm gonna name him Jeff.
you're going to name it Jeff. Well, you take a look at this, and when you go home, you check out that milkweed very carefully to see if you see any eggs or caterpillars. Okay?
It is always fun to see our elementary students' faces, especially when they get to see science in action in the classroom. Now we're going to bounce over to our middle school at a new program we have this year that is expanding, that started out in our high school, which is our Cyber Tigers program. Over the last 3 years, we've had great success at the high school with our Cyber Tigers eSports program, and now that program is extending into our middle school as well. So let's take a look at what's going on at our middle school.
One switch is going to be devoted to varsity, okay? And we're going to alternate through all 6 of you. The other switch, we're going to be working, so varsity players, you'll be playing the 6 games, because you'll play the 6 games 3 times. That's what a match consists of. We're going to do Rainbow Road because it's hard. I know! It's because it's hard.
I took it early for last place. Michael, are you green? No. Quickly. Who are you? That was what okay. You're gonna spend like 3 minutes. Oh no, you're involved. I'll win for you, buddy. Did you choose? Don't hit me. Hey, he's in black.
You ready for your left?
It's really exciting to see our students engaged in a new format there at the middle school as well. And I'm looking forward to later on this semester when our Cyber Tigers teams will host a community tournament as a fundraising opportunity for both their middle school and their high school programs. Speaking of the high school, we're now going to check in at the high school with Mr. Baker and the class of 2028, as recently they've completed the Commitment to Graduate program. And that is a special day where our freshmen engage in the opportunity to sign a banner committing themselves to graduating high school in just a few short years.
Today we're going to talk about something very important that's very near and dear to my heart. It's about graduation. So first of all, commitment to graduate. Commitment means being dedicated to a cause, obligation, promise. So what you're going to give me today is you are going to promise me that if you stay at Bluffton High School for 4 years, you will graduate on time. Show up every day. Work hard and be respectful. You do that, you've got your ticket to the next phase of your life. What I promise you is, I promise the same thing, that if you stay with us in 4 years, now if you go somewhere else, I can't guarantee it. You stay here in 4 years or sooner, you will graduate. Not only with a high school diploma, but you'll also graduate with something else that will help you get to the next level, a certification, an honors diploma, any kind of work experience. We don't just give diplomas anymore. We make sure you're ready for the next phase of your life, whether that's going to college, going into work, or going into the military. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
Should we make a secret handshake?
Yes, let's do. There you go. Remember that. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Nice, firm handshakes. I like it. Nobody likes shaking hands with a fish. Well done. Well done. Well done. Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Good job. I know you.
I know.
You doing okay? Yeah. All right. Good job, everyone. Good to see you. Nice handshakes, everyone. Nice handshakes. Oh, fist bump. I like it too. All right. Good job. Good to see you. Good to see you. Well done. Good to see you. I will never give up on you. Never. Don't ever give up on yourselves.
We're here with Scott Minnich, a 1999 graduate of Bluffton High School and a local businessman here in Bluffton. And he's given us a little bit of his time to look backwards at his time in the high school and also where he's at now as a business person here in our community. So welcome. Appreciate you being here, Scott.
Thank you, Brad. Appreciate it.
So 1999.
Yes, sir.
So that puts us into the old high school.
Yes.
And so very different place, very
Yes.
different layout of how
Yes.
school was. So thinking back into your high school years, what's that, those best memories or that top memory you have when you're walking through the hallways?
Yelling down the hall at random children. No, he was a great teacher, and I had him when he was a math teacher, and
Yeah.
he was just loud. He wasn't screaming, but he was just naturally
Right.
loud, and he still is today, Too bad he's retiring. I offered him a job already.
Well, he may need some work by the end of the
He's
school
going to be
year.
on a fixed income. I told him I'd help him out. So if he's
We-
missing a meal, he'd come help me.
We've been very appreciative of his service
sir.
throughout the
He's a
years.
great
and,
guy.
and Bluffton High School has been fortunate to have him
Yes, sir.
lead over the last 25 plus years. It's
a long time.
It's a long time.
I had him in math class, and I had my business back when I was in high school. And I was making fun of him. We could compare W-2s the end of
Yeah.
year, so he made more money.
Yeah.
I told that to my son, and he rattled it off to
So
him.
you started your business in high school.
I was 12 when I started mowing grass. I've never had a job working for myself.
Yeah.
I started mowing grass when I was 12, and I had a push mower and a bicycle and mowed a neighbor's yard. The neighbor had a friend across town, and it just took off from there. And then I bought a tractor and drove from yard to yard forever, and then
So
just
from
blossomed.
one step to the next
Yeah,
step to the next
exactly.
step.
My
and-
boy, actually, he's 11. He's 12. He wanted to beat me. He
Yeah.
said, I want to start mowing grass. So I picked a yard up for him to mow, and
Yeah.
I helped him out. And then I got him he uses the same wagon I used when I was a kid.
Wow.
And now he drives from yard to yard. He mows 10 or 15 yards right now at 12 years old in 7th grade.
So coming into high school already kind of as that young business person, so and then going through 4 years of high school with those
Yes.
people like Mr. Baker and a variety of other teachers that were there as well. What best prepared you to kind of take on that role of being an entrepreneur outside of high school?
I knew what I wanted to do. My sophomore year, I was in Mr. Byerwalder's class, and he was sick that day or something. Well, Mrs. Imschwaller came in,
Yep.
and she ran the ice program. And I was like, hey, can I do the ice program? She's like, yeah, you probably could. she let me do it as a junior. I was the first one ever to do it as a junior. I did it my junior and senior year. Was able to work for myself.
Right.
And that really helped because I had an extra half a day that I could work and
Directly
learn. And,
apply it,
oh,
yeah.
and I hit the ground running, you know, and it, so many good teachers and just relationships I still have today with those teachers.
Right.
But Mrs. Imstrider, she gave me a chance. She was always receptive to what I wanted to do.
And she was our guidance counselor at the time,
Yes,
and covered our
Yep.
the ICE program, which is now work-based learning is what we call it now.
Well,
But same
shop
concept.
class isn't shop class anymore either.
That's right. Things change with the name,
Yes,
but
sir.
the core elements of it remain the
Yes.
same. So,
Yep.
so as you went through high school, then and had that release time to go and out into the community and work.
Yeah.
Then that launched you into
build
what you've been doing
relationships and-
now, and
Yeah.
pretty expansive
Yeah.
with what you cover.
I mean, 90% of my work is in Wells County. And I mean, a lot of those people are teachers I had or just relationships you build over the years.
Yeah.
And it's been great.
And you're just finishing up at our Safety Village, the Our Town at our elementary school, which will have kind of some more information about that here coming up. And we're really excited about that project for our youngest kids
It's going to be neat.
at our district. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you are walking back into high school today and you were able to talk to yourself, what would be that advice that you would give yourself going in as a freshman, knowing what you know now, back to yourself in the mid-90s, late 90s?
Take all the business classes you can. And I wish the computer thing wasn't a big deal when I was in school.
Sure.
But now it is, and I'm not real computer smart. Thank goodness my wife, she's the brains of the operation when it comes to that. But, you know, take computer classes, business classes, and then learn a trade. You know, I mean, I already had something cooking, but man, there's so many people I see that don't have any.
Yeah.
I mean, college is great, but I don't have to have a college degree to do what I did.
Yep.
And do what I've done. And I think a lot of kids, they see, oh, we got to go to 4 years of college. And there's a lot of trades out there. People can make $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
You know, a certified welder or a union operator or anybody who works for anybody can succeed without a college education. But college is important too. They need those people also. Man, the trades, they push college so hard, the trades are short.
It's a great balance. And right now at our middle school, we have our Preparing for College and Careers class. And those students get exposed to those trades that you're talking about right now. And then when they get in the high school, we still have Area 18. So we have welding in-house.
Yeah.
We have an electrical program in-house, our culinary arts.
Still have auto mechanics?
Auto mechanics, the students have access to auto, precision machining,
Nice.
building trades, all those different items that a kid that has a passion can drive into that lane.
Well, it gets your feet wet to see if you want to do it or not.
Exactly. Great. So appreciate your time.
Yeah,
I know
thank
you're a
you. I
busy
appreciate you
fella
having me.
with a lot of irons in the fire.
Yes, sir. Thank
but
you.
You've always been great to
Yeah,
Bluffton.
School's been good to me too.
And
so.
we appreciate knowing that you're a Tiger out there with us
Oh, yeah.
as you're working and playing here
Yes,
in
sir.
Wells County.
Yep.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for joining us for this month's episode of the BHMSD Roll Report. Before you go, I've got a couple dates to share with you to keep on the calendar. Coming up in October, on the 15th, we'll have our Professional Development and Parent-Teacher Conference Day. And on that date, there'll be no student activity. So no school for students, but staff will be reporting for our Professional Development Day and Parent-Teacher Conferences. So circle that date on your calendar. Hopefully you have an opportunity to engage here with the school and your teachers regarding your students' academic progress. Secondly, we're getting closer to fall break, which is coming up on October 21st through the 25th. So mark that on your calendar as well. There'll be no student activity on October 21 through October 25. And then we'll welcome back students after fall break to finish out the first semester. Thanks again for choosing to be BHMSD Tigers, and I appreciate your support, and we look forward to seeing you throughout the district.